Hi, this is Sweet June coming back at you with another video. Hit that subscribe button. You're new to my channel. I don't know if you guys have heard about the Gabby Petito case. I'm sure you have because it's been all over the news over the last month or so. About they showed a video of make a long story short, they showed a video of this white couple that was arguing. I guess having some arguments. I guess they were YouTubers. I think they were YouTubers and they were blogging. Like some people live out of their van. They like those van life videos where they blog. They be living in their van and they blog it. I think that's what they were trying to do. And I guess they were having some arguments, disagreements, and it showed them on video of them on police cam talking to the police and all that. Then next thing you know, Gabby, the young lady, Gabby Petito, came up missing. And then they found her remains. You know, they searched for her and found her remains. To make a long story short, they searched for him high and low for weeks, for weeks, for weeks. And they finally, the other day, they just found his remains not too far, I guess, from the family home. So we don't know what's up with that. We don't know if he killed her. Excuse me. We don't know if he killed her and then turned around and killed himself. We don't know if the family was helping him escape. We don't know all that. Anyway, I'm sure pretty much everybody knows about the story because it's been on nationwide news. I know I get news alerts on my phone. It's been popping up on my news alerts on the phone. This thing has been in the news for weeks. My heart and prayers go out to both families. Um, and it's really sad about this young lady. It's a shame that the cops couldn't help them um, pick up on some things at the time when they stopped them and help her at that time. But it's really sad. Anyway, with that being said, a lot has been people have been I've seen some few things on YouTube and stuff like that. People have been saying that um, black women that come up missing or black people that come up missing do not get the same coverage. Particularly black women that come up missing do not get the same coverage. And this has been going on probably since I've been alive. Ever since I've been alive, I can I recall one time um this doctor came up, black female doctor came up missing here in Michigan, and they did look for her, but when they found her, she was right up under their nose. So I don't think they were looking that hard. But other than that, I really haven't. I noticed that when black women come up missing, or any black person that come up missing, even black children don't get the same news coverage as. Matter of fact, you really don't hear of them. You know, there's over 65,000 and maybe way more than that black women and children that are missing, and we really don't know. I think there's a website called Black and Missing, and I think I'm gonna go check that website out, and I'm gonna do a little digging, and I might, come on, maybe do a couple of videos highlighting some black women, children or men that are missing. But the sad reality is black people don't get the same coverage um, when we come up missing. Our people come up missing. We don't get the same coverage, and that was being talked about. Um, um, that was a big debate here not long ago. I know they were calling it the missing white female syndrome, where um, when a white female comes up missing, she at the end of the day everybody knows her name. When a black woman comes up missing, you're lucky to get an Amber Alert, if that, or child. You're lucky to get an Amber Alert, if that. And it's interesting because during the Black Lives Matter movement, um, a lot of people were saying all lives matter. A lot of people were getting upset with black people for saying that. So they would turn around and retort and say all lives matter. But my question is, if all lives matter, then if what you say is true that all lives matter, then why when a black person comes up missing, um, they don't make the national news. They don't make the national news. They don't get they barely get local news coverage. You have a lot of black people, particularly black women, that come up missing in your major cities. Never, you're lucky if they get local coverage, and they rarely, very, very seldomly make nationwide news, and they're not going to talk about it for days and weeks at a time, like they talked about this case here. And they're not going to search. On top of that, they're not going to search high and low for the missing black woman. Um, I don't know about you guys, but it's very disturbing and very disheartening to me to know that it's very disheartening to me to know that if me or any of my family members, me or any of my family members or my children or my grandchildren was to come up missing, that nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to care to look for us, and or it, only people that are going to care is family members. But 9 times out of 10, it won't make the national news. I know I used to get anxiety when, and I still do. It seems like now that my children are grown, it seems like I worry about them more. And I gotta pray. I gotta pray a lot because I worry more now that my boys are grown and they're young black males. On top of that, and I worry way more about them now than I did when they were younger. Because when they're younger, obviously you can keep track of them better. And I really, really got to do some heavy praying. My son went to Indiana the other day, and oh Lord, I was just glad that he let me know, because the first time he went, the other time he went another time, it didn't let me know until he was already there. And I said, hey, I know you grown, man, but please check in with your mom. Please let me know when you. And so I just, then I started having anxiety about that because, he went to Indianapolis, and that's a big city. And of course, it doesn't matter because crime is happening everywhere. It's everywhere. It's in the small cities. Stuff be breaking off here. I live in a small city, but stuff be breaking off here. Gun violence happens here. It's the same things happen here than it does anywhere else. So, I mean, it really doesn't matter when it comes down to it. It don't matter where you live. It happens everywhere. Crime is everywhere. People have these debates and they say, well, this area is more dangerous, and there are some places that are more dangerous. Yeah, trust and believe. But um, crime can happen anywhere. It happens everywhere. Um, it happens everywhere. We have gun violence here. I had a drive-by shooting here at my house a few years back. Yes, I did. I told that story. I actually told that story here on YouTube. Um, yeah, and it doesn't get too much realer than that. I might put that link in the description box, but if I find the video. But yeah, I talked about it. Um, but yeah, crime is everywhere, um, and I know I worry. I try not to worry too much. I just pray over my sons and my family, because I know if something happens to them, if they come up missing, that 9 times out of 10 nobody's going to look for them. They're not going to get the nationwide news coverage. So that's very disheartening. I don't know about. Let me know in the comment section if you feel the same way as a black person. I mean, it's very disheartening to know that you know, and not just black people. It's like Hispanic people. Even Asian people don't get. I'm sure there's Asian people that are missing. I'm sure that there's Hispanic people that come up missing. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure of it. But they don't get the nationwide coverage. Other minorities in this country don't get the same nationwide coverage that this Gabby Petito, and she wasn't the first one. There were other white females that came up missing, and at the end of the day, everybody most likely knew this person's name because it was all over national news. So, I just got something popped up on my phone just now. Jessica somebody. Missing somebody named Jessica. It just popped up on my phone. Just popped up on my phone while I was talking about this. Said they found alive. Thank God. So, somebody named Jessica. I kid you not. Just popped up on my phone as I was talking. And so that's very disheartening. And they say that they get angry with black people for saying Black Lives Matter. And then they say, retort back saying all lives matter. But if all lives matter, then why can't black people get the same? When a black person comes up missing, why can't they get the same news coverage and attention and search efforts that a white person gets if all lives mattered? That's a good question. They wonder why we say that, but all lives obviously don't matter to America because they don't look for black people and they don't cover them on the nationwide news when they come up missing. So they can't think that all lives matter. They can't believe that. They can't believe that because if they believe that, then it wouldn't be like this. It's always been like this for decades. And so there was a lot of people that were having debates and discussions about that. Yeah, it's very disheartening. There's lots, over 65,000 black women and children missing in this country. It's probably way more than that. And half the time I really feel bad because when I do finally find out about a black woman that was missing, it's like I'll see it on YouTube or maybe online somewhere, but you don't see it on the nationwide news, and it kind of makes me feel bad because I'm like, wow. But I'm gonna check that site out. It's called. I think it's a website. Missing Black and Missing. Um, I think I'm gonna try to check it out. Google it and try to find it, and I'm gonna check it out. And if I find some cases of black women and children or black men missing, then I'm gonna here and there. I'll probably do here and there. I'll probably post a video here and there. Putting it just putting it out there because I feel like I have a YouTube channel and I feel like I have a responsibility to do that. So if I hear of different cases, um, I'll be doing it here and there. I'll come on here and do a little video. You know, when I hear them, kind of you kind of have to dig to find them because it's it's like there's no news alerts or anything about them, so you kind of have to dig to find them. But as I find out, I'm gonna come on my channel and I'll put it out there. And so I would encourage if any of you have a YouTube channel, I would encourage you to do the same. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this. Yeah, it's very disheartening as a black person. Very disheartening. It's a tough system that we're living in. It really is. Really unfair and unjust system that we're living in. But hit me up in the comment section. Thumbs up this video if you like it. And hit the subscribe button until the next video. Peace and love. This is Sweet June.